Okay, y'all. So Game of Thrones season 1, episode 4. So what happened in this one? Okay, what actually happened in this one? Okay, first off, Littlefinger comes over to um, Littlefinger comes over to the camp where Renly is. Okay, um, so he trying to get with Marjorie. And he trying to get with Cat. Cat pulled the sword out on him, and Marjorie basically like shut him down for real. Like he was all up in Marjorie business, trying to figure out what she was doing with her husband and this and that, there, blah blah blah. Cause he know that her husband, likes men or whatever. And she like ain't none of your business. Like what's going on up in my marriage? Like what? And then he tries to hug Catherine, and Catherine was like, hell no. She pulled a sword out on his ass. But he basically like gave her the bones of her husband or whatever, Ned Stark, and said it was from Tyrion. Tyrion trying to make a peace deal, but he lies to her and told her that Sansa and Arya is okay. Like he don't even know what the hell Arya is, right? So back to where Arya is though. Anyway, so like I said, the camp got raided. That camp that got raided, they basically off the guy from the Night's Watch or whatever, and took them to Dragonstone um, to where Tywin is right now with his army and stuff. So I think they went to Dragonstone. I'm not sure. I think it was Dragonstone. And it was another thing that I forgot to mention. Two things that I forgot to mention from the previous episode. So Bran is basically Worgen. He thinks that it's a dream or whatever the case may be, but in the dreams he's his wolf. And he's moving around and doing everything that his wolf is doing. But he thinks that it's a dream, but in reality, he's actually going inside of the wolf. And also Bran's the lady from across the wall or whatever, it was a comet that was in the sky, and they was basically saying like it could be this thing, it could be that thing, and she was the only one that was on point when she was like, if you see a comet in the sky like that, the only thing it could be is dragons. And it was like, well, it can't be no dragons because we ain't seen dragons in a lot of years. Like it's been a long time since they seen dragons. But little do they know, Danny done hatched 3 of them. Okay, so I just wanted to point that out. But yeah, this episode really ain't nothing really too crazy happened for real. Stannis and Remney have like a little meetup or whatever the case may be, and Stannis gave Remley till the next day to basically, join forces with him, and basically said, I would name you my heir until I have a son, yada, yada, yada. They shouldn't be going back and forth. But Remley is like, man, I don't know what you're talking about. You shouldn't be no king. People don't like you for real, blah, blah, blah. And Catherine is on Remley's side, but she really don't like to see them two, like, go at each other. So she pretty much said, like, y'all shouldn't be acting like this, y'all brothers, or whatever the case may be. So, Davos and Melisandre, Stannis asked Davos to do something with Melisandre or whatever. He got to earn for him. So Melisandre and Davos go off on the boat or whatever the case may be, and they go out to some little cave area or whatever. Now it's some freaky shit because this girl is freaky. Like she got the demon up in her for real. Like demons flying out of her cootie cat and all kinds of shit is going on. And I'm just like, wow. You know what I'm saying? So she sent the demon out, and the demon went flying out of her cootie cat. And I think that the demon is going towards all the Stannis enemies. Okay? Now, Arya is trapped in the cage, okay? Like I said, Dragonstone. Wherever she at, the guards is like picking out people one by one and offing a person off every single day or whatever. But then Tywin comes by and he sees all the people in the cage. And he like, why y'all got all these people caged up like this, blah, blah, blah. he was like, and then this one is a girl, so Tywin basically can see that Arya is a girl for real, and tells her to come to his castle so that she could be his cupbearer. Now Danny is over there. Danny basically was stuck in the desert or whatever the case may be, and they trying to find somewhere where they could go and get food and water and rest and stuff for her people. So they go to this town called Koth or whatever, and it's like 13 people who run the show or whatever the case may be. But Danny, they won't let Danny in. So one of the guys, he was like, "Oh no, I'm not letting y'all come in there because you got Dothraki with you, and I don't got time. We don't let them come in here in our city and tear our city down or whatever the case may be." But one of the guys, the black guy, this is the first black guy I seen in the whole fucking Game of Thrones. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. I ain't seen no other ones in there. This is like the first one I seen in all the Game of Thrones. And if y'all think I'm lying, y'all go look all the way from season 1 all the way into season 2, episode 4, and you tell me if you seen any. So he's like, oh, he vouched for her or whatever, so they let her in, her and her people and stuff like that. Because she got dragons for real. And the other guy, he didn't want to let him in because she wanted to try to show him her dragons. But she was like, I'm not showing my damn dragons. Like, hell no. So Tyrion basically clocks Lancel, their cousin, for messing around with Cersei or whatever. He clocks their cousin Lancel for messing around with Cersei or whatever the case may be, and basically say like, you're gonna be what? You're gonna be a spy for me and this and the third, and yada yada yada, and keep on doing what you're doing with my sister, but you're gonna tell me everything like that. Yeah, oh, and Joffrey. So they give Joffrey a freaking Joffrey is humiliating Sansa or whatever the case may be. And he really humiliates her, and Tyrion comes in there to save her or whatever the case may be. Because he was mad that Robb had, got off some more of his men. So Bronn basically say like, oh, maybe he need to get himself, get his little feet wet or whatever. So they have some prostitutes go inside of the room waiting for him or whatever, talk about it's for his birthday. Man, Joffrey is so sadistic. Like, he don't even know. His form of pleasure is just out of this motherfucking world. Like, I don't know who the fuck told him what is pleasurable was not, but this man is sadistic. Like, he had the girls beating each other with fucking belts, and not just any old belts, like big ass sticks and shit with spikes, and just making sure they was harmed and bruised. I'm like, yeah, he got fucking problems, like for real, for real. He got female problems, and Cersei did that shit to him for real. But that was pretty much everything that happened in this episode. Y'all go ahead and like the video.